Hi there, I'm Paul Kaplan. I was the lead chord checker on the new Rise Again songbook, and I also helped Peter Blood put the chords on the chart that's on the inside back cover. I'm now going to run through all those chords in the simpler version, and if you want more complicated versions, go to the video called Rise Again Chords Level 2. So here goes. I'm going to go across each row, the 8 chords that are in each row, and just show you how to finger them. Sometimes there are multiple fingerings, and I'll go through those. So if you pull out your Rise Again songbook and look at the inside back cover, you'll see that there is a pattern to the way the chords are situated on the page. It starts with B and goes across with a few B's and then some other things that are related to B. But it's the down that's interesting. B, C, D, E. Down this column, it goes by fourth. B to E is what's called a fourth. E, F, G, A, another fourth. A, B, C, D. D, E, F, G. G, A, B, C. C, D, E, F. And F to B flat is also a fourth. So here are the chords going across, and you start with B, which is played like this. And you have to be sure to only hit 4 strings. B seventh, tucking 4 fingers in there, not hitting the 6th string, that wouldn't sound so good. F sharp. Notice I'm covering 2 strings with that first finger. Some people try to do it like this with some success, except they do it on the 2nd fret. And then F sharp 7th. If you can do the 6th string bar, you can always do that, but just hit 4 strings. Then A augmented, kind of a challenge. D augmented moves that up, and you can hit 4 strings for that. G augmented. It's like a G chord, which we'll get to later, but the first finger goes on the 4th string, on the 1st fret. C augmented. That's a bit of a challenge as well. And then we get to E. And I'd like to say at this point that something that you don't see in books and that even some guitar teachers won't tell you, to make the guitar sound its best, you should get up to the fret, right up against the fret, as much as you can. You can't always get every finger there, but that's a really important principle of making the strings lock down so they don't buzz. This sounds good without too much work. If you go over here, not so well. Then you've got E 7th, E major 7th, E suspended, could be played like this, a little harder like this. D 6th, you're not covering the 2nd string. And then C major, C sharp minor, only 4 strings allowed. C sharp 7th, and I am blocking the 1st string. If it's not blocked, it's not going to work. And you'll see X's that show you which strings you should not hit. Okay, so from C sharp 7th, you go up to E diminished. And then A. A deserves a little speech. This is what it looks like. It has a built-in problem though, which is this 1st finger, which really has to be pressed hard, or else you're going to get... for that reason, some people play it with these fingers. There are many, many ways to play this chord, like this. James Taylor does it backwards. You can bar 2 strings, the fourth and the third, and then put the second in there. You can even bar 3 strings. I don't do it any of those ways. I make an A7th and then I squish the first finger up against the other fingers. I really have to squish that in, but it makes it pretty easy to go to D, back to A, over to E, to A. So that's my favorite. A7th, of course many alternate fingerings for the same thing. A major 7th, just like the C sharp minor, but now you can hit 5 strings. A suspended, I just play an A and add the pinky. So often you're just doing that for this suspension. G 6th, same as G, but no first string covered. Or like this. F sharp minor. A 9th, that's a nice one, 1 finger of your choice. A diminished. Same formation as E diminished, just moved over or back 1 fret. Then D chord, and again you'll see an X on the 6th string. Don't hit the 6th string, it won't sound good. D 7th, same thing. D major 7th, or you can bar 3 strings. D suspended, you can do it like this, but it's easier to just play a D and add your pinky. D add 9, open first string, then B minor, D 9th, which is often called D 9th with an F sharp bass, because this is your F sharp on the 6th string. That's used in all these songs that go. D diminished, and then G. I play G like this because it goes to G 7th so easily, and also to G major 7th. Just the first finger slides down to the 2nd fret. It also goes to G suspended with this fingering without too much trouble. G, G suspended. G add 9, you can take that first finger, put it on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, or you could do it like this. Then you get E minor, or alternate fingering. E minor 7th, again 1 finger, this time on the 5th string. E minor 6th, sounds like Eleanor Rigby, because it is. C, skipping the 6th string. C 7th, add the pinky. C major 7th, nice simple chord, effective. C suspended. Really no way to do that without barring the first string with 1 finger on 2 strings. C add 9, which is very often played with like this, with the pinky on the 1st string. Just a different voicing, but people go, you've heard that. Then A minor, A minor 7th, or you could do A minor 7th by adding your pinky to A minor, which would then lead to A minor 6th. Pretty smoothly. Moving down to F, barring 2 strings with 1 finger. There are people who do it like this, without a bar. F 7th, F major 7th. That's kind of pretty. F suspended, Again, you're barring 2 strings over here. F add 9. And then D minor. I like to use my pinky over there, but either way. D minor 7th. Again, some people like to do it like this. D minor 6th. A B flat. Definitely only 4 strings for that. E flat. That's a bit of a challenge. I play it with a 3-string bar. A flat, like your F chord, just moved up. A flat minor. D flat, not a common chord, luckily. G minor. C minor. And the last one on the page, F minor. But there are 2 secret chords. One is on page 18. On Mrs. Brown, You've Got a Lovely Daughter, and that's a B flat minor. And then when you get to Blue Skies on page 192, A minor, major 7th. And that about does it. And if you'd like lessons on Skype, then you can contact me following the information you'll see in a moment. Or if you just have questions, I'm happy to answer them. You could email me. Happy playing.